welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about real estate. I am currently a real estate student. I wouldn't say currently a real estate student, but I've taken the test 2 times and sadly I haven't passed it yet, which I will. I just haven't yet. So right now I'm just taking a little break in between, only because my second time taking it and failing really got to me. So right now I'm just trying to strategize and basically think of something else, other ways that I can help myself pass, because I know I'm a visual and a hands-on learner, which if you have taken the test before, or even went to the class, you know for sure that it's not really a visual thing or a hands-on thing while attending those classes, or even if you're doing it online. It's really not hands-on, it's really not visual. You just have to really memorize the test book, or even memorize the reviews that are online that they may have given you. But yeah, like, it's really like what my next step into actually passing this thing is to take the test. Not take the test, but I'm going to take the night classes again, because that's what I was taking before. I took the night classes the first time I took the test, but when I did take, because I started taking the night classes. Oh, it's hot. Okay, I started taking the night classes like in May, and then I fainted when the weekend that I was supposed to take the test, so my head was not in the right space to actually about a month, which is like the worst thing I've ever done, because by the time I actually took this test to, after I fainted, I was clueless. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I'm looking at this test like, what's this? I don't remember this. I didn't remember anything. So that's like what I was mad about the first time I took it and failed, which I failed. You're supposed to, like, for the class exam, you're supposed to get a 70 and higher for Florida, and I got a 67. So I was really hard on myself, and I delayed it another month into taking the test. But the second time I took the test, my strategy before taking the test was to just review online, because they actually gave me these little seminars that I could take online. And that's what I did. I took the little seminars, I did it online, and it was pretty cool. I thought I was going to pass, because I was just like, oh, I'm getting this. But the thing is, I didn't study the math part as well, but that didn't matter, because I scored way lower on my second time than my first time, because I guess I kept second guessing myself, which is definitely terrible, because my first teacher, when I was taking a night class, he was like, your first answer is always your best answer, because that's what you actually remember, I'm guessing. And I did not listen to him, not one bit. Like, I definitely took like my second answers. I was just like, oh yeah, the first answer is wrong, toss it out the window. And I did it's 100 questions, and 70 out of 100 definitely was the passing score, which I got way lower than that. I got like a 46 or something like that, because I just kept second guessing myself. So what I'm going to do for my third time taking this test, hopefully it works, is I'm going to take the class like consecutively without taking the test. So I'm going to take the class like for 1 month and then another month. So I'm going to take it 2 months back to back, and take the test after the second class. Hopefully that works, because most likely I'll get like more of the information, all the questions that I had issues on with the test. Hopefully I see those again, because I didn't write down anything like from the test. Like, usually I would like, if I'm having trouble with something, I'll write it down and go review it later. I did not remember anything. I was just so pissed off that day. I was just like, wow, I did worse than I did the first time, which wasn't like, I'm not gonna put the blame entirely on me, but it was nobody else but me. So I definitely did pressure myself a little harder then. So when I got that, I told myself I'm just going to take a little break, and that's what I did. It's now September. I'm thinking about taking the class again maybe October, because October is right around the corner now. So hopefully that works out. I do hope that, you know, hopefully you get something out of this, because trust me, a lot of people tell, like, a lot of real estate agents that I've talked to personally, they was like, you know, like, the test, if you really don't put your mind to it, or even if your first or second time taking it, because there was like, I think I was one of the youngest person in my class, because a lot of the other people, they were like way older. They had like businesses, they had they were property management, like, you know, a whole bunch. And I'm just like, hey, you know, I'm just here, I'm 19. I was 19 at the time, just in the class, because I just turned 20. So I'm just like, woo, 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 woo. So I was 19 at the time. I was just like, whoo, yeah, it's just right for me. But I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna let that discourage me or anything, because maybe some of you guys are asking, like, why aren't you in college? I really don't like the aspect of college, only because I don't see myself working for anybody, and that's just that. I feel like I can learn a lot on my own, or just take like these certifications and I'll be okay, because with college you have to do like so much extra stuff that's really not needed, and I'm not gonna put that extra stress on myself, especially that, you know, like, yeah, I just don't see myself working for anybody, so I don't see myself going to college for anything like that. If I do end up going to college, it'll be for like fashion design, because that's one of the other things like I'm passionate about and determining on learning. So I might go to college for that, but at the same time, I'd probably most likely go to like a sewing class or sewing session and have somebody teach me how to sew, like the basic techniques, and start from there, hopefully. But yeah. But that's all I have so far on real estate, and FREC 1. FREC 1 is really cool. It's really, I recommend for myself, like, if you're a visual learner and a hands-on learner, I'd say go take the actual physical class, because you'll learn more, only because that professor that's speaking has the experience and has the knowledge. So if you have any questions about it, like, they basically want you to know like certain parts of the books, and when you take the physical class, they'll tell you like which parts are important and which parts, you know, that may be on the test. They're not gonna know like for sure, because they have like seven different methods of the test, or 7 different whatever of the test. So they're going to show you which ones you're taking for that. So far I had one technique of the test, which I guess that's why I failed the first one, because it was a different test than what I was studying for eventually. And then the second time, I didn't know what, you know, which type of test they were going to give me, so I just studied like majority of everything, but that didn't work out either. So I'm going to go back and take the class to see which ones I'm going to see. Hopefully, like, I memorize the whole book, or memorize the most important parts of the book, just so I can grasp the whole thing and grasp the whole thing and make sure I get everything, because the only thing you really need is for yourself to the only thing you need for yourself is to understand the concept and all the different methods, and especially the math part. They say it's very, very important. Even though there's only 10 questions of the math part, I'd say you have to study it. Like, even though it's not as important, but they say it's important only because that's how you determine how you get paid. Like, if they're doing 6 or 7% that you're gonna get from that contract, you got to do your math, so you make sure that they're not playing you. You have to do your math on everything and make sure that they aren't playing you from either. You have to make sure that they're not playing you, so you have to get the math down pat regardless. But that's all I have for you guys today. If you have any questions about anything, and the school I'm going to is Gold Coast. So if you have any questions about anything about real estate or whatever, I will definitely let you know. I'll answer with full honesty. And also, I was gonna say something. I don't remember, but yeah. But yeah, just let me know. I'll keep you guys updated as well. Like, after my third test, I will definitely keep you guys updated and tell you how it goes. If I pass, hopefully I pass. You know, I pass. I'm, speaking it into existence. So, yeah. if you do have any questions, let me know. Drop down the comments and whatever. I'll let you know. I'll give you my full honesty about everything. Just don't forget to like and subscribe and comment below.